Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky, and today I'm going to be doing a layout using the Close to My Heart Every Little Thing papers. They are still available. Well, there are some still available in the shop. You can check my link down below. I am also going to be using a sketch. It's going to pop up in the right hand side of your screen here in just a second. Now on this sketch there is, I just kind of guesstimated the size like 10.5 and 11.5, and you can see how there's a white background, but it's bordered by a black piece of cardstock or something. I am going to use white, and I am going to be backing it with this wisteria colored cardstock. Both of those are from Close to My Heart. The white is the White Daisy, and then the purple is the wisteria. I am going to be using that diagonal paper as the frame that goes around the background of the paper. You see how theirs is more of a busy pattern in the sketch. I'm just going to be using the diagonal stripes. I'm loosely sticking to the sketch. You can see in their sketch they do have some mixed media back there. It looks like I have tickets and tags just lined up in a row, different sizes and shapes. I kind of do that. I do several tags and some strips of paper that go back there. That 3x4 card right there, this is beautiful. That is going to be serving as my title. I am going to be using a lot of the 3x4 and 4x6 cards to get my strips and some of my tag pieces out of here. Those cards are sometimes hard for me because I don't really do pocket pages that much. So when I'm cutting these up, I'm using them for the colors. We're going to come across this gorgeous one right here. Oh, look at those colors. Beautiful. I think it says collect moments on it. But again, I'm just using it for the beautiful blue and the beautiful purple. I did cut it in half and stick one on the bottom and one up on the top. This is like the main piece of paper with this collection. This one right here with the flowers. So pretty. The back side of it is just kind of that minty aqua color like what you see in the card that's next to Kayla's photo. It's very usable, great background piece. But then this other side is this gorgeous floral piece. Oh, I think I must have got, I don't even know how many of those I have. I got a lot. I did pull this black bordered card. It is going to sit right under there, and you can see that one I picked up at the top. It says love on it. I'm going to fussy cut that bird out of here, or out of there. Here I'm just going through the rest of the cards, seeing if any of them have the colors I might want to be using. I am going to use the ones that I did put on top of the layout right there. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my Big Shot and my Tim Holtz tag, because of course I am, and I'm going to cut several tags. They're only going to be partial tags, right? And I also end up cutting this little, using one of the little dies, and I cut out the love phrase that was on that bird tag, and I cut out a couple little more, so a couple little more of those same size tags so I can kind of string them together. When I am doing this voiceover, it is November 29th was Black Friday. It's the day after Thanksgiving. Everybody in the house is still asleep except for me, so I don't know why I was so worried about not getting any scrapbooking done. Because of course I am. I wake up before everybody, right? Here I am just building the center cluster off of the page. I don't know why I did that. Here is another little piece. Now I do use that. It says memories on it. It was kind of like a circular bit that was on one of those cards. I'm going to put it down there, but I think I leave it on there, but I end up covering it up with some embellishment pieces. Sorry if you can hear those crows and that rooster. I'm sitting outside doing my voiceover, so none of the people in the house hear me talking to myself. Okay, so that big tag I did originally have up at the top. I do move that down to the bottom, and then I stick these two purple ones on here as well. Those are going to be what I use for my tags. I did end up, you can see in the sketch, they have like tickets, kind of ticket features. I kind of wanted to use some of those, like maybe just put a little hole punch in the end of some of my tags to make it look like a ticket, and when I was doing it I totally forgot I wanted to do that, so we are going to end up having that element on here. I do cut this little banner right here. I wanted a little bit more black, so I'm going to tuck that sucker right in there. Here's those small tags I was talking about. I'm just going to kind of make it a little bit of a feature. It's going to sit up by the camera. I'm going to put it away for a minute because I'm not going to put it on there until I get this base onto my layout. Okay, so I do make this crooked like the layout is, but I wanted the center part to be kind of straight. I didn't want it to be crooked like the white paper is. So I am going to use this T-square ruler. Excuse my head. You can tell I had just rolled out of bed and went into my room to scrapbook by myself. I'm going to be using this, I think it's called Artist Textures stamp. It is by Close to My Heart, and this is what I'm going to use to get that mixed media effect. It's going to be a second generation stamping. I do, because look how bold that wisteria is when you first stamp it off. I just wanted the light color of it. So I am going to be doing the second generation stamping on it. I will be stamping over here on the left hand side and also over on the right hand side. In the end, a lot of this is going to be covered up. You're not really going to see too much of it. I'm also going to be getting out those metallic watercolors that I use a lot from Etsy. I think, what's her name? Rachel, this set right here, Rachel something. If I remember, I'll link that down below. And if I remember, I will link that sketch down below. It's saved on my Pinterest board. I think that's a page maps, but I can't really tell from here. So I am just sprinkling around a bunch of this metallic ink paint, and this is in platinum. So see, a lot of that gets covered up too. You see right there. I don't feel like I wasted too much of it. I didn't do a whole bunch. I do like it when I get the big splatters out of that metallic paint because they dry raised up almost like an enamel dot or a misshapen enamel dot. It's really pretty cool. So here I pulled out of the sticker sheet this big floral sticker. I did cut it in half, used a little bit up at the top and a little down at the bottom, and you can see where I fussy cut that bird out. I'm going to put him on some foam tape and sit him on that beautiful card. Not sure if I do that right at this minute. Now this Every Little Thing collection, you do have the option to buy vellum. There's some vellum pieces. They're butterflies, flowers, leaves, things like that. And they're all on one sheet and you just pop them out. They pop out pretty easily, I think. I am going to use some of those vellum pieces and tuck those in around the page. Here comes out a flower. I'm not going to use that flower up there though. And here I have this big flower sticker. Now you see I got this idea because I used that flower card. I initially was going to fussy cut around that and have it sit over the photo, but I still had one of these stickers left, so I thought, well, this will work perfectly right there. So I just covered up the image that was on the card with a sticker of the same. Now you can see where I'm playing with and trying to cover up that memories piece that I put down there. I'm just going to stick it down there. Here I did string together these small tags. I'm just going to kind of loop-de-loo my thread and tuck the end under that purple tag. I will on all my tags do some kind of a loop-de-loo on the page, and then I'm going to end up taking some of that white crochet thread, tying it in a bow and putting a bow on there as well, because you know I've been really into doing that lately. There's that vellum sheet I was talking about. It's right there over on the left hand side. I do end up using a ton of that vellum. I love it. I think it's really pretty, and it's supposed to be vellum, but to me it almost feels thicker than a vellum. What I really like about vellum, especially printed vellum, one side you get the bold color, like this black outline. It's a very bold, but if I didn't want something so bold, I could flip it over and get more of a hushed black, like a grayish color. So I really like that about vellum. I noticed that, well, I've noticed it before, but I noticed that when I was doing my mini kit Monday this month, and I had this printed vellum that was a green stripe, but on the other side it was very faded and muted green, when I like that much better for the project I was working on. That's one of the things I really like about the printed vellum. I'm going to go ahead to commit to the placement of my butterfly. Now I do want to put some more stuff under him, but I didn't want, it's so weird kind of when you're working with the little animals. You have to be careful where you place stuff so that it doesn't look like it's, you know, inappropriate. So I do want to put more over there on that side. I don't really remember, even though I just did this yesterday, I don't really remember how I ended up getting around it. Right here, I do find these two stickers. There's two stickers on the sticker sheet. One is a purple flower with some green leaves. I wanted a little bit more green in there because of that other sticker I pulled out right along, that big one that's right along the photo, and it has a green in it, and that's the only place I really have that green. So I did want to pull out just a little bit more, and I end up finding those two stickers that have the green leaves on them. Here's another sticker. That's what I end up putting under the bird. It's just a flower. It's going to sit in that corner so he doesn't look like he's doing anything inappropriate. After I do that, guys, I am not going to do anything else to this layout. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check the links down below. I will try to have that metallic, or the vendor for the metallic paint. She doesn't always have it. And also the sketch that I used. I want to thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.